Watching the act.
Talking TBC.
Good evening, everybody. Miriam Murphy, aka Crystallize. Hello and welcome.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm just replying to someone about TBC. This is James Murphy, aka the TBC Powerbox. Just bear with me for about 5 seconds here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry guys, it's a lot to say.
Mastermind typing. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you had a blessed day today and that you enjoyed it to the fullest. I know we did. We always do, because every day is a blessing.
Okay guys, sorry. Okay, now let me put my phone down. I'll have to reply later. Okay, guys, tonight.
Hello, Jules. Hello, Karina.
Oh, hi Jules. Hi Karina. I did not see. Something's wrong. I was at a place. How much, first of all, the first thing I want to say tonight, how much time do you spend on TBC? Hi, Mom's Magnet.
Hello, Mom's Magnet. Welcome to our show. And especially for our special moms.
Hello, Moms. Hello, Moms.
There you go. Now you can go back to sleep, please, because you said hello to your Mom's Magnet.
Hi, Medlock. Welcome. The reason why I ask how much time do you spend with TBC, all you need is 5 minutes. Just start off with 5 minutes a day. We spoke about it in my mom's broadcast. Stefan Liebenberg was the one who brought it up. And then while we were talking, he says, I don't have time. I don't have 5 minutes to take a break because I'm too busy with TBC. Now that's what you're supposed to say. But start small, guys. Give yourself, let's say 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. Every day, 5 minutes a day. If you use it 5 minutes to catch up on the blog, on some previous blog posts, if you use that 5 minutes to catch up on one of the broadcast videos, if you use that 5 minutes to give information to a TBC family member or friend, 5 minutes a day, and as time goes by, you start putting more time in. So let's start that challenge. Let's challenge everyone. 5 minutes a day. And I'm going to start asking from now on. Hi, Jane. I'm going to start asking from now on, just before the end of my broadcast. Have you done your 5 minutes today? Especially for the ones who do more than 5 minutes. You guys can help me with this challenge I'm putting out. Ask some of your newbies, some of the orphans, how much time have you put in today? How much TBC have you worked today?
100.
I already said that.
I didn't.
That's, to me, an important factor. If you want to get to the exchange, you can't do that sitting in your rear end doing nothing about it, while everyone is doing the hard work for you to reap the benefits. pull your finger out your rear end, get up, and give yourself 5 minutes a day in the beginning. If you don't know much, hi Stephen Cuffey, welcome. Give yourself 5 minutes a day. Maximum limit 2 weeks. That you give 5 minutes a day. Then after 2 weeks, start giving yourself. Then you set that time limit of 10 minutes a day for a week. Then you do 10 minutes a week in the next one. Next week, 20 minutes a day. Then the next week, you go 30 minutes a day. 40 minutes a day, 50 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day. Before you know it, you're pulling out 5 or 6 hours on TBC a day. You can do it sitting, relaxing on your chair in the lounge.
Yeah, listen what Jules says. I spend most of my working day either training people on TBC, helping people with questions, Zooming when necessary, visiting people like I'm doing today. I'm doing a presentation today. So Jules, that is absolutely awesome. You know, the more time and the more effort we can put in personally, where we can help, yes, but personally for ourselves, for our own mentality growth in TBC, keeping our brains afresh, keeping it anew, with the Billion Coin and the blog and all the information that we need, we are going to be indestructible. We are already indestructible. If you guys watch Pritam Kumar, it's a live broadcast show, he has got so much passion and enthusiasm, not only for one purpose, but that's for humanity, ending global poverty, the drive and the strive for the Billion Coin, the mission, and we are going to get there. I'm going to get more enthusiastic about TBC, just like Pritam Kumar does. We really need to be bubbling over like a champagne bottle that's been shaken and the cork popped off.
You know, guys, when I started TBC, when I joined, I was putting no time. None whatsoever. And that went on for I put no time in for anything for TBC. Not to read the blog, not to do info site, nothing. And I was going nowhere. Until I started interest. I was in TBC 7 months, 6 to 7 months, and I started putting more interest. Then I started seeing, wow, this is amazing. Then I started putting more time, and even more. Now, most of our days, 90%, I would say about 95% of our time, our free time, is going towards TBC. It can be anywhere from 3 hours to 10 hours.
I'd like to read to you. Stephen Covey says, Jules, now what I call leadership ability. And you correct Stephen Covey, that is leadership ability. And thank you for stating so. And then Joanne Gardner. This, guys, you must really listen to. My day is so full as I have more than one place I work for, but yet I make time to still work on TBC, in my workplace, in my lunchtime, in my tea time, after each job.
Guys,
I commend you, Joanne. Well done.
Guys, I know a bit of my mom and I. We know Joanne. She's a South African like us. We know a bit of her story. Joanne is a woman who's got very little free time. As she says, she works more than one job. She's got other challenges as well. But she still puts time into TBC. Even if it's 5 minutes on tea time, or 10 minutes on tea time, and 10 minutes on lunchtime, and 10 minutes in between switching jobs. But in total, if you put that time together, I can say Joanne Garner puts more time into TBC through her busy life than what people do who don't have jobs.
Or more than one job.
Because, like I said in the beginning, I wasn't putting effort into TBC when I first joined. And I wasn't working, so I had the time. Joanne, she doesn't really have the time, but she's doing the effort. So I would say there, guys, use her example. She's got a lot of life challenges. She's got more than one job, but she still works TBC. And that, to me, is amazing. And even Jules. Jules also in challenges. And she still puts time into TBC.
Hey, look, guys, we all face challenges. Not each of us have the same challenge. Our challenges are different. But it starts here, and it goes to your heart, and it comes out, and you resonate it, and you glow it, and you grow it.
Now I want to say what my topic for the night is. It's the importance of the broadcasting. Hi, Sky. I didn't see you there. Hello. Yeah, Sky, when we finished here on the broadcast, after my mom's broadcast, I just want to speak with you a bit on WhatsApp if it's possible. Okay. The importance of broadcasting. There is people who can broadcast, and there is some people who just don't have time. I know Sky, she's also South African. I know Joanne, if she had the time, she would do it. If Sky had the time, she would do it. Stefan Liebenberg, when he's got free time, he does a broadcast. So I know a lot of the people's situations. But I also know a lot of people who's got a lot of free time, but they don't do a broadcast. Now, why is broadcasting so important, if you guys may ask? My answer to that, because we are building an audience for our orphans. We're building, hi Bitcoin Scott, building
What pal now?
Something. I've got a fright.
What are we building, James?
We are building, now with the broadcasts, we're building ourselves a fellowship with groups of people. How can you build a fellowship with groups of people if there's only a handful who's got the time to do broadcasts? I'm not talking about the people like Sky, Joanne, Stefan Liebenberg, and some others who sometimes have challenges which don't allow them to broadcast. And some people are just too busy in TBC to take 5 minutes for a break. Yes, I understand those ones. But the people that's got the free time, who don't have a day job, who's at home 24/7, I'm talking about yous, who's got all the free time in the world. Make yourself a 30-minute live broadcast. If you can't, if you don't do broadcasts, if you're not a YouTuber like myself, my mother, and a lot of people here in the chat tonight, we cannot build that fellowship with the TBC members that we need to build. Because building a fellowship with them means building trust. Building trust with them means building a friendship. Building friendship then goes to family, which then means working strong together in a community. It works in a pyramid. You've got the main reason, and then the reasons that lead to that main reason. If you do yourself one live broadcast every third day, twice a week, once a week, get yourself a broadcast out there, even if it's just one a week. Choose yourself a time slot that is convenient for you, and you post a live broadcast. Not post a pre-recorded video, but you do a live broadcast. That's what we are doing now. Let's see there.
And Joanne. So true, Joanne. Can you see them?
Yes, Joanne.
That's one,
Yeah, Joanne, it's true, and yes, we must still get into it because there is a lot of people who don't have the means and ways to pay. And Joanne, I have a video posted. One of my live streaming was called "TBC is not Mission Impossible. TBC is Mission Possible." And that's true. You know, last night I mentioned something that I heard from a friend or an acquaintance that said, though we come from different countries and different walks of life, even though we speak different tongues, our hearts will always join together as one. And I believe in that because we've all got one creator. But going back to broadcasting and everything, guys, look, let me put it to you like this. Your 5 minutes of TBC a day can be posting a 5-minute testimonial on YouTube. It can be posting a 5-minute self-promotional video. It can be posting 5 minutes on your view of the most recent blog or a few of the blogs. It can be 5 minutes of anything, but regarding TBC. Start off with 5 minutes. Only 5.
Out of a 24-hour day.
Now, let me just quickly see something here, and then I'll tell you guys. We have got 1,440 minutes in a day. You can't tell me in 24 hours, which is 1,440 minutes, you can't tell me you don't have 5 minutes. Because instead of going to the mall to go have a cup of coffee with a friend and talk about rubbish things for 3-4 hours, you're telling me you'd rather do that than give 5 minutes to something that's going to change the world. Because sitting and gossiping with your friends is nothing.
How important is TBC to you guys?
If TBC is important to you, you will have an excuse to put 5 minutes aside to break, for a break. Like my mother here. My mother was still awake at 4 o'clock in the morning here in South Africa working TBC. At 4 o'clock in the morning, my dad wakes up at 5:30 to get ready for work. My mom only had just over an hour's sleep. Sometimes I have to, in a way, force my mom to put it down for 5 minutes. Give yourself a break for 5 minutes. We had to do the same with Stefan Liebenberg when he spent the night here with us. Also, I'd say to him, whoa, slow down. Give for yourself a 5-minute break. Now, yeah, okay, I also not want to speak. Sometimes I would also work TBC. But I give myself a break. If I go make a cup of coffee, or I have a cup of coffee, or I go have a cigarette outside because I'm a smoker. But what I'm asking is, and what I'm challenging you guys, even if you are active in TBC or not, whether you are active, whether you're not active,
or interested to become a member,
or whether you're interested to becoming a TBC member, anyone. I'm not just talking to a select few people here. I'm talking to the whole community. I'm addressing the whole TBC community, everyone, including myself and my mom. Because there's no taking sides, there's no favorites. We are all family. We are one big community. Us as broadcasters, if you put an example forward, if you put an example of boasting, then everyone's going to think they can do the same. If you put an example, I'm inferior, then they're going to try the same thing. But if you put an example forward stating you are humble, you will work as a team with a group of people to improve the community. You're setting an example. Set an example. Show people how much time you're prepared to give to TBC.
And you're also setting a rhythm.
I was going to say it in a way that's not relevant.
If you take a stone or a pebble and you throw it in a pond, there's ripples.
And it helps.
But there's ripples. So now we are the broadcasters and we are TVians.
We are that stone.
We are that stone, and we need to resonate that ripple outwardly into the rest of the world, and to the orphans and to the newbies that join TVC.
Over the last couple of years, a lot of people, and I would say since about 2010, there's been a lot more people's eyes being opened worldwide.
I'm one of them.
Me too. TBC is one of the reasons why. At the end of the day, 5 minutes a day out of 1,440 minutes, stand 5 minutes one side. 5 minutes for TBC.
Marianne, are you drinking brake fluid now? I hope so. You need it.
Even if my mom drank brake fluid, it would still help her slow down.
And I slow down.
My mom doesn't slow down for nothing.
With everything. So that's just me being normal. I don't know how to not be like that. My father and my mother had taught us when we were both all young. They had 5 children, so we were all taught, if you can do today what you can do today, don't let it stand over for tomorrow, because you do not know if tomorrow is promised. So I think that's why I am driven like the way I am, and I motivate myself because I had challenges as a child growing up, and a lot of people and teachers and people around said to me, I'll amount to nothing. I will achieve nothing. I won't make a difference. And the more people tell me I will not do certain things, or not achieve something, or not get something, the more I push at it, the more I work at it, the more I will achieve it. That's how I know we will achieve 1 billion members plus more.
No, my mom's been like it ever since I was a young boy. And Mom's Magnet, we will give Sweetie big kisses. Watch.
I'll someone do it now, mommies. Big kisses from Mom's Magnet. Thank you, Mom's Magnet. Thank you. She goes back to sleep.
They are asking. And broadcasters, Mom's Magnet, Jules, Stephen Cuffey,
Jules,
Bitcoin Scott. Guys, you are broadcasters with us. So let's take this motion forward. Request every person in your live chat. Address the whole community. Start with 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks. That's 14 days. It's not a hard challenge. 5 minutes a day for 14 days. It's a total of 70 minutes for 2 weeks. And 1 hour and 10 minutes in total for 2 weeks. Then you set your goal for the next 7 days, 20 minutes a day, or 10 minutes a day for this week.
Congratulations, Mom's Magnet is 60th live show tonight.
Congrats, Moms. Congrats. Then once you've reached the week of doing 10 minutes a day, set yourself the goal for the next week. Okay, today I'm doing 20 minutes. This week I'm doing 20 minutes, the whole week. And you do it till you reach minimum an hour. Then you can leave it for an hour, because an hour you can still learn quite a bit. But once you start setting yourself 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks, and then you're setting 10 minutes a day for 7 days, 1 week, you'll start catching yourself doing hours.
Yeah, you will. A person that's an athlete does not go into a race without training for it first. So how can we, as TVians, show the glow of TBC to the world if we are not practicing and educating ourselves and getting ourselves prepared. It's exactly the same principle, but just a different kind of exercise. We're not going to be physically racing, but we are doing a mental race, yes. Stephen Covey has mentioned that on numerous occasions, and so have I. I was actually one that started stating that we are in the race of our life and we need to run it at a sprint mode.
Now I want to get to the next point. I've only got 3 minutes to explain this one. With my challenge I'm giving to you guys, start requesting people to do 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks. With doing that, there's also an upside to this challenge. Any orphan you meet, whether you're active in TBC or not, don't refer them to someone else because you don't have time. Can I tell you something? If TBC is really important to you, you will make time, no matter what you are doing. I posted my first YouTube video about TBC while I had a fully fledged day job, working hard, still came home, and I just had the urge during work. I want to start my video today, do my first video. I came home late. I posted my first TBC YouTube video. The next day, after working half day. And ever since then, that's where it's been going. TBC is really important to any of you. You will give time and do not boast about your accomplishments, but boast about admin's accomplishments.
Jules, enjoy yourself there at Tioka's house. And thank you that you say you always love being here. We love having every single person here, and have a ball at your live show today.
Yeah, guys, what I will be doing is my mom and I from Monday, we will be starting a Monday morning broadcast session, half an hour each, on each one of our channels, where we will each be reading a new blog, or not new blog, but one of the older blogs from the beginning up until date. We'll be reading the blogs, blog for blog, every morning for updates for orphans, to give orphans information and some of our new members information about TBC. It's going to be an additional broadcast. It's going to be by us, let's say around about 7 to half past 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning by us, and then that will be, let's say, my slot, and my mom will be from 8 o'clock till 8:30 in the morning. Then we'll run our business during the day, and we'll do our night broadcasts as well. But I myself, I feel that that's something that is needed for TBC community, because there is a lot of people who do not know about the blog. There is a lot of people that do not know all the information. So if there is videos about it, then let's post it so that people can be involved and start getting more involved, which means helping to rescue the orphans. Okay, but guys, for myself, James Murphy, aka the TBC Powerbox, till my mom's broadcast in 29 minutes. I love you all. Thanks for being here tonight. Remember, guys, 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day. That's not much asked out of 1,440 minutes.
And Mom's Magnet's going now live.
And Mom's Magnet's also going live now. Guys, also always remember, GAP. God always provides, guys. He provided for us yesterday, He provided for us today, and God will provide for us tomorrow. We love you all. From myself.
And from myself, Marian Murphy, aka Crystal Eyes, signing off for now. See you in Mom's Magnus chat and in my live show in a few minutes. Enjoy your evening or your morning or your afternoon. To all our members in the globe, love you all. God bless. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Ciao for now, guys. See you now.